Like, how long do you keep it? Okay, so you're okay with clearing things out? Unless it's just storm.
Hysterical, yes, as my father would say. Minutes we do get forever.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because that's the corporate history.
Okay.
So those do need to be kept either electronic or paper.
Okay.
Or just, you know, moving the camera closer to you. Not too close, but
Hi.
yeah, right. There you go.
Not today.
What do you better go?
Look at all you people who came out, Lorraine. You can hear me now, right?
Yep.
This is amazing. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Sacramento Center for Spiritual Living, where we know and we teach and we live the truth that we can change our thinking and change our lives. And we do this every day. This is part of the stuff and substance of who and what we are. We know that there's a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. And that we are created of God's stuff and made in the image and likeness of the divine. I think that was all off script, so welcome. Give a reverend a mic. We are going to start with the song This Is the Perfect Time, which it's from a performance by Bev and Greg, whom we love as our own right. And it's been recorded from that, and this should be on the words. Did everybody get the words up front? Okay, wonderful. I didn't, but it's okay. Reverend Patricia is going to go ahead and play this for us.
Like a stand-up.
We made it. Finally. It was, we were trying to figure out how you guys got your cars. It was driving around in circles, trying to get our car. Sorry. You covered some of this. Right up the water. But we made it.
It's probably my job to get everybody to sit down, and there's so much more for
I like this place. I love this place. This is a better place than other places. You can't keep. We can't make this permanent. No.
There's no capital space.
It's just the windows and the view. I like it. So this is just for today,
And next Sunday,
and then over to.
back to Citrus.
Why are we here? What do we teach? I already rattled off some of that, and now you get to hear it again. And more so. First, we believe in music. We believe that music comes to us at the most unexpected. Okay. Can I still be heard? Okay. Excellent. That was awesome, honestly. I love it when even the music is off the we know that there is a power for good in the universe. And in fact, it is all that it is. And we can use it through our thinking, through our feeling, through our actions. We use it through our thinking to create and recreate the lives we choose every day. And to move deeper and deeper into that truth. All thought is creative and influential. We have a lot of classes that help us with this. There's one coming up, as a matter of fact. We believe and we know that there is only one presence. Sometimes we call it God, sometimes we call it the universal spirit, sometimes we call it the divine presence or the Holy Spirit, or whatever word we are comfortable with. If you're comfortable with God, use God. If you're comfortable with love, use love. There is only one. And we know that all evil, so-called evil, starts and stops in the minds of people. This is in our conception, in our creation. It is not the truth of what is. Everything, number 3, everything in our experience is either a call for love or an expression of love. A call for love or an expression of love. There are no exceptions to this rule. And number 4, this is the truth of your being. Sink yourself into this. You are whole, perfect, and complete. Right here, right now, just as you are. We do have some announcements to share with you. First of all, we're going to say welcome to our new space. Well, this is one of our new spaces. We have this space, and we have a space over at the Citrus Heights Community Center, where we met for quite a while, some of us remember, and had the opportunity to meet again. So basically what's going to happen is we met here this week and last week. Reverend Patricia can correct me or Corey if I get this wrong. We've met at the other place, and we are going to have a casual vote after this service. Just take a few minutes, casual discussion and needed in order to determine, are we going to sign a one-year lease for this place or for that place? So next week we will for sure be here because we have it for 3 weeks. The other place is being maintained and fixed up and whatever they're doing, I'm not sure. So we have this for 1 more week. And then we're either here or there for the rest of 2026, is my understanding, yeah? Okay. And then you can hear all the details and not what's the cause for the hours, whatever. We'll talk about all of that after service. We also need to finish clearing out the old site, sorting what goes into storage, what goes up for sale. The yard sale date is still tentatively January 10th, and we need volunteers to staff the yard sale itself. So my understanding is we need volunteers to help clear out the old space, and we need volunteers to staff the yard sale. Those that help sort or work the sale get first shot at whatever we are selling at rock bottom prices. Be there or be square. Is there anything else to add to that? I would say see Corey, who is sitting in the back and is our board president. Yay, Corey! If you have questions and if you're ready to volunteer, and sign up. I see we're still working on getting the draft of the November and December board meeting minutes on the website, so stay tuned for all of you who are holding your breath on that. And so this is kind of cool. The evening of blessings was a wonderful time for all. I certainly loved it. And apparently we are thinking about scheduling another one for summer solstice. We could do another summer solstice service too. We have the winter, so I'm making this up. So Patricia might help me there, but that's okay. On Saturday morning, this coming Saturday?
Yes.
This coming Saturday in person at the annex at your house. Reverend Patricia is going to start the Beyond Limits class. This is, I think, a 7-week class. I've taken it, I've co-taught it. Patricia's a marvelous teacher. And I believe Patricia and Peter are working together on this one, our practitioner Peter. It is what we call a foundations course. Don't think foundations is done to demo. Foundations, even if you have been in this teaching for a long time, is a way to go deeper, learn principles, relearn principles, remind yourself of principles, and transform your life, because that's what we're all about. Did you have anything you want to add? Oh, is there a time on that class? There's a flyer. There's a flyer. Okay. See Reverend Patricia if you want to sign up. I believe there will also be an online class that starts later, maybe early February. Not sure. And then we have a special guest we're already announcing for Easter Sunday, so put it on your calendar. We have Reverend Dr. Michelle Wadley from the East Coast who will be here on April 5th. And she will present a 3-hour workshop on Monday, the Monday after, okay. Save the date and watch for details. Now, I have taken an online class from her, Reverend Patricia has taken, and I think maybe others have taken multiple classes. She is a profound teacher and thinker. She's really spot on, and some of her specialties are in the areas of forgiveness and shadow work. So she really goes deep in terms of looking into those parts of ourselves that we choose to let go of and transform so that we can move ahead in our lives in freedom. I think that was it for the announcements. And so now we'll deepen even further with the invocation, followed by our amazing in-house musician, Gwen Pearl, who will be playing and singing for us. We are so blessed today. I'm really looking forward to this. There is one power, one presence, one infinite grace, one divine order. This power and presence and grace are all that are happening right here and right now. They are the movement of good, the movement of life, the flow of divine being that is all that is. This divine being is the beingness of me and of each and every person here, as our minds and hearts and voices are open to hearing, understanding, and speaking the truth that we know that is true. Reverend Patricia brings the most amazing service, the most amazing talk to us today. It is supported by the best technology that works so beautifully. the most amazing music. Each and every aspect of this service, including the safety and comfort of this place, work together as perfect harmony, and all is well. We are open in mind and heart to what is ours to know, learn, be, and do. This is the truth, and so it is.
So it is.
I am going to start this off with a meditation to get us present. And it's get us present in the moment and the gratitude and for this moment and our breath. It's going to use box breathing, which is basically, if you haven't been exposed to that, an in-breath of 4, hold 4, exhale 4, hold 4. There's a guide track in parts. Maybe if you can settle in your chairs. If you're ready to just use the music.
moment there is peace.
I do have one more song. Ability, right? Our technology cooperates, right? So, I hope you enjoy the meditation. So I've been, I have an honor and blessing to start this pre-service to talk with a song. And this is a new year, so I brought a song of faith, hope, and a little bit of background on it because the name has significance. It's called 1,000 Suns. And the backstory is that 1,000 Suns is a reference in the Bhagavad Gita to the light of our divinity that we all share. And it also was commandeered by Oppenheimer to describe what it would look like when a nuclear bomb exploded. Right. So we're at a place where it feels like we might go one way, wake up to our divinity and our love, or we might go another way. However, this is a song of faith that this race, we got this, and we're not stupid enough to do that. We're going to discover our hearts. And this is 1,000 Suns.
Thank you. That was amazing. It is my pleasure and delight to welcome Reverend Patricia Van Woerkom, who doesn't need much introduction to most of us, to the podium to give today's talk. And I know it's going to be amazing. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the hardest part, is getting turned on.
Yes, it can be.
And then, which means I'm on. It's been a long time since I've actually spoken to this group. It's really lovely. It's a lot of time. I mean, I've been to the candlelight service and I, introduced and I've been around. But it's like, I get to actually teach for a few years. Science of Mind, or CSL, does this wonderful plan, structured plan, and I like structure and organization, and so on. I've always liked to this. And they set a yearly theme, and they have monthly themes, and then they have talks that go with the monthly theme for the whole year. And we don't always follow it. There's time, there's room for flexibility. But I love the beginnings of this. The yearly theme is called Open at the Top, which is one of Holmes's primary famous sayings, is the teaching is open at the top. And it means that we don't stop. It isn't the final word. It's not in the textbook, that it's not the truth, that it's, no, that's like the opposite of science of mind. One of the strengths is that we include all faiths and all science, not just the hard science, not just quantum mechanics, but science of mind includes the findings of psychology, sociology, and anthropology, cultural anthropology, or anything else. But it's always open to new information, new understandings, new perspectives, also in the past. So the monthly theme is ancestral wisdom, new thought. Isn't that cool? So we don't focus just on the realm of the new. We're open at the bottom as well as the top, so to speak. And not just the familiar Greek philosophers, but we are open to the wealth of wisdom of the indigenous people who are everywhere. And that's the awakened wisdom, the shoulders that we stand on. So the talk this month are based on the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook, which is traditional. We always go back to foundations in January. But this year, they are combined with the writings of a woman named Ruth Hall Kemmer, and her book is called Braiding Sweetgrass: Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teachings of Plants. Ooh, isn't that fascinating? So today we're going to hear about divine mind and maple sugar. I have friends from Canada, and they're big on maple syrup and maple sugar. So, but Linda, if you're listening, I'm going to begin with a quote from the first chapter of the Science of Mind textbook. The mind, which we discover within us, is the mind that governs everything. This is the thing itself, and we should recognize its simplicity. Those 2 sentences are deceptively simple, and they contain the heart of Science of Mind teaching. That there is no God, no power outside of us. There is only one God. And Holmes calls it the thing itself. But whatever you name it, God, Spirit, divine mind, infinite love, the thing itself, because it can be nothing other than itself. Or as the burning bush told Moses, I am that I am. That's all it is. It's what it is. And it's everything. And it's so simple, but it takes us a lifetime to fully grasp what this means, what it does, how it works, and how we use it. By the way, those three phrases are the names of chapters 2, 3, and 4. So we will be covering them in weeks 2, 3, and 4 of this month. Okay? The first chapter of the Science of Mind text explores the idea of the thing itself, a creative mind within which we all express, not just some of us, all of us. All life, actually, not just us, not just as humans. One logical conclusion that we draw from this oneness is that we are each fully supported. If you recall from the candlelighting service, we started with life and what it creates, and then we went into love. Because life creates, and then love sustains and supports the life that it creates. When we have a strong and focused intention combined with an emotional connection, the entire universe conspires to make it happen through the power of the law. That's what support is. Okay? The law conspires. I love that word. It has the same root as inspires, but it's collective. It means collaborative effort that combines, colludes, or contrives to form a united effort. Again, the universe, the thing itself, conspires for good. Our good, all creation's good. So how much good are you ready to receive? Can you feel the universe conspiring for your good?
Yes.
Yes. If not, keep coming back, you will. As we think thoughts and feel emotions and intentions, the law of mind responds by reflecting those intentions back to us. In this way, the universe supports us, conspiring for our good, rearranging the world and creating synchronicities to make way for our intentions. Holmes reminds us that this mind is the mind that governs everything. You know how we say that everything is either an expression of love or a call for love? It's that same absolute logic. This mind governs everything. There's nothing outside of it. Okay? It supports not only our individual wants and the callings of humanity, but it also supports every aspect of creation. The same divine synchronicities that are unfolded in the lives of people are also being expressed through squirrels and trees, even the weather. The indigenous wisdom of the Potawatomi people of Upper Michigan invites us to expand our understanding and connection to the great web of life. Robin Wall Kimmerer tells a story in the book, Breaking Sweetgrass, of the maple sugar moon. It said that Potawatomis learned to make maple sugar from squirrels. In the late winter, when the caches of nuts are depleted, the squirrels take to the treetops and start gnawing the branches of maple trees, the sugar maple trees. And they scrape the bark, which allows the sap to ooze from the twig. And the squirrels drink it. But the real pleasure comes the next morning when they return to the same trees and lick up the sugar crystals that have formed on the bark overnight. Freezing temperatures cause the water in the sap to reroute, leaving a sweet crystalline crust like rock candy. Sugaring is a practice of patience, waiting for all the elements to align to create something magical. For the sap to run, you need a combination of warm days and freezing nights. Warm here is relative. They're talking 35 to 45 degrees. So it freezes at night. The sun thaws the trunk and starts to flow the sap inside. And the sap, the humans have learned to put, they're called spikes. And it's the spouts that are pounded into the trees. So the sap drops down from the spikes into metal buckets. Plink, plink, plink. You gotta hear it as you walk through. And they gather this into huge tubs. And the water at the top of the sap freezes each night. And the ice is removed each morning. So night by night, the sap becomes more concentrated. Everyone, the people, the trees, the weather, even the squirrels, each is a part of the oneness that creates the wonder that is maple sugar. Maple sugar moon shows that the Potawatomi people believe that all are connected. While Sardi's mind specifically includes and focuses on all of humanity in the oneness, the Potawatomi deepen that connection and that concept to the interconnectedness of all that is. Every plant, animal, and natural object that ever has been and ever will be are vital parts of this oneness. Their worldview is reinforced and reflected in stories that model a compassionate, generous, and respectful relationship with every resident of what they call Turtle Island, and that's the word they have for North America. The book also talks about how Turtle Island was formed, their origin story. All people have their own unique origin stories, and it's wonderful. As the one mind governs us all and supports us all through the law of mind, we can open our minds and begin to see the synchronicities of which life here throughout nature. The thing itself supports not just people, but truly all of creation. While we are each fully supported by life, we can also be part of the support that ripples out. As the law of mind, through our conscious use of it, rearranges the manifest world to make way to support us. It's important to remember that we are part of that larger manifest world. Okay? It's not just us manifesting. We live in a manifested world, a co-created world. And we can choose to partner with the universe in supporting all who live with us on Turtle Island, from the vulnerable plant life to the health of the water systems. Kimmer tells us that in native ways of knowing, human people are often referred to as the younger brothers of creation. They say that humans have the least experience with how to live, and thus the most to learn. So we humans must look to our teachers among the other species for guidance, and their wisdom is apparent in the way that they live. It's humbling to think that we need to learn from trees and grasses and squirrels. And children come into this world open to learn from everything and everyone. Human, animal, or mineral, right? The this perspective invites us to ask ourselves questions like, how do I experience being part of all of creation? Not how do I think about it, how do I experience being part of all creation? And how am I using the law to create outcomes that benefit all life? My choices, our choices impact our world and all who call it home. I want to remember my connection with the natural world as I make life choices and daily choices. So take the time this week to ask yourself, how do I experience my oneness with all life? How can I expand my awareness of the diversity of creation all around me? People walking dogs outside. There's something about those of us who live with four-legged ones that we know it's all connected. And small children too. They pick up on the energy. It's not about words. It's about knowing and feeling that web of life that connects us all. So how can I expand my awareness of the diversity of creation all around me? How is the universe, how is spirit conspiring for the highest good of all, right here and right now, in this moment? Thank you. You notice I said the word about how life ripples out. That happens to be the name of the song that she's going to do right now. So when take it all day.
And I will never look at maple syrup and maple sugar again. Same way. All right, let's go.
Kiss that night, and when you saw the
brilliant.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant. We are so blessed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
Grateful.
Okay. I hit the wrong buttons. Back up. He's got the flashing music.
He turns on your light?
Yes. Ooh. Okay, this is the part of the service where we ask for demonstrations or blessings that you have received recently. Anybody got anything? Yes, Esme.
I see this as a blessing because this year's New Year's was much better than it has been in previous recent years. And part of that is due to our evening of blessings. And part of that is due to amazing friends who I have let be a part of my life in ways that I have not before because I've locked out one way or another. So this year I got to, on New Year's Day, remember that I need to go outside and touch grass and be a part of nature. So we got some good food, like that. Went outside outside, and it helped remind me that there's peace, there's calm, there's beauty.
And we have to look for it.
Yes.
Be open to it. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I gave a name last week for treatment for a lady named Myrna, and she had 2 surgeries back one day and then the next day, and her medical team is in awe of how well she's doing. They're just stunned at how well she's doing.
I'd like to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I've learned so much from this last year, but the one thing I have learned the most is how to love everyone and be one with everyone and see the world as one instead of me. And to me, that is such a gift. Be with you guys, be with you too. It's like a big gift. Thank you.
I have a demonstration. Christmas for me is usually more pressure than pleasure. We do a tradition of not putting our tree up until Christmas Eve. So I do a big fondue thing, chocolate fondue and cheese fondue, and my daughter and sister come and they decorate the tree. It's all last minute. Okay? And we still have gifts to wrap. And we're usually up until 1 o'clock doing that, stuffing the stockings. And then there's the whole Christmas dinner, the next day. And of course, I don't do anything small about that. It's a huge production number. This year, my daughter said, "Can we not come for Christmas? Can we come like the day after? Because we came for Thanksgiving, we need to meet with his parents, and that goes." So I went, "Sure." And my heart's going, "Sure, whatever works for you guys." It was the most blessed thing. I invited a couple people over for Christmas Eve, and we played games, and then I had an entire day to do prep, to rest, do whatever. It was a miracle. It's like I'm going to say, spend Christmas Day with his folks and come the day after every year. Oh, this works. Anybody else? Yes. Connie, and then Ann.
Well, I'd like to piggyback on your Christmas because for my husband, it's never been that enjoyable. He's reluctantly come along because I love Christmas so much. And we just celebrate our 50-year wedding anniversary, so that tells you how many good times he's been drug along, right? This year, though, he fully embraced it in a way that he never had.
And I'll just tell you, well, I also have a birthday on December 22nd. And we used to always celebrate everything on that day because he just wanted to get it out of the way. This year, we did it differently, where we celebrated my birthday, went out to dinner, yada. And he got me this really cute gift. We always get gifts of things that we need, nothing fluffy, which is fine. He got me these really cool kitchen oven mitts. And oh wow! And he says, well, because I didn't give you a Christmas card, he takes a mitt and he sings "Happy Birthday." I will treasure that moment forever because he genuinely had joy. Yeah. And Christmas was lovely too, and we celebrated it on Christmas Day. First time in 50 years. So anyway, that's a blessing. Yeah.
Christmas is surrounded in trauma for a lot of people. My son-in-law is one of them. His basis for Christmas as a child was, this is when the arguments of his parents got particularly bad, and he had to take care of his younger brother. So, given that we do it big Christmas, it's kids' Christmas in my house, and then my biggest kid is 80 years old, my sister. And I've watched him over the years. It's been 10 years now, and he's getting more and more comfortable because there's no trauma at my house. And we have to have that space to heal. So, for those of you for whom Christmas is associated with trauma, I wish you space between the trauma and the current moment. And you can take it.
I woke up Christmas Eve morning with vertigo. That I could barely walk to the wall, to the bathroom, holy wall. And I was hosting Christmas Eve dinner. But it's easy. My family is easy. We can cancel or whatever. But I remember the tree. Stephanie has brought it up to me. You know, when I mentioned something going on, she'll say, "Oh, I'll treat for you." That's like, you can treat for that. So, you know, it's kind of in my mind that I can treat for anything. Yeah. And I did. After 3 hours of sleeping and doing the exercises, I woke up able to go on with dinner and the prep and everything that went on with it. And I appreciate Stephanie bringing that to my attention. That I can treat for anything, even that.
Yeah. I texted Deb about 11 o'clock last night and said, I've got a sore throat, my nose has been running all day. You know, I've got sinus headache starting, and I'm feeling terrible. Please treat. This morning, I was like, what was that? You can treat for anything. There's nothing big or small to God. You know, the universe is conspiring to support you wherever you are. Okay. So let's ask for, I'm going to do a healing treatment. So if you want any particular prayers, just give me one or two words about what it is that you want treatment for. And just keep the person in your mind. This is what we want.
Sylvia Strength.
Okay.
Actually, for me and my stuffy ears.
Steph.
David, cellular communication.
Jennifer June Hall. Stuffy ears.
Several people, George,
Just hold the name.
hold the name, or dementia.
Dementia.
For chronic nerve and hand pain.
The celebration of life that's coming up a week from today. Yes. And the book is going to step back on it. And going to be wonderful, but just
Kate, Jack, and Betty, Scorpions.
Jane dementia.
Balance and harmony.
For all that is said and unsaid,
us and surrounding us. That which had the power to create galaxies and star nurseries and planets and ecosystems and the amazing interrelated system that is the human body. That power, that creativity, that ability to form out of the formless, that is the power that is within and around each of us and each person for whom we ask for treatment. That same presence, that same universe, that same intelligence and wisdom is conspiring to reveal the wholeness and the perfection that has always existed. There is a free flow of vitality and energy through the bodies of everyone students been requested for. Each cell throughout the body is a dynamo of wholeness and vitality, and it just spreads. It's like 1,000 suns. It is so brilliant. That each body moves with the flow of light and good and love. Each mind is alert and aware and accepting love and guidance. Change is the way of the world, and it moves with grace and ease and harmony and balance. And this is as true for humans as it is for ecosystems, as it is for technical systems, because it's all God. And it's all alive and it's all connected. And it has been perfect, whole, and complete from the beginning. And so I put this knowing, these words, into the law of mind that has already said, yes, my beloved, oh yes. The conspiracy is hard at work for you, making way for greatness, for glory. And so with great gratitude for all this and more, we give thanks, and so it is. I'm going to bring Deb up for the offering, so I can sort out music.
I'm so filled up from this service and from these lessons about connection and about how our connected suns are brighter than 10,000 suns. The connection with what we can learn from being students of the squirrels and the grasses and the forests. Thank you. So this is our offering time when we give of this rich abundance that we have received, this rich abundance that we are connected to, knowing that as we give, it comes back to us multiplied many times over. It always says, actually, it's part of the law of circulation, just like breathe in, you breathe out. And so we invite and are grateful for your abundance, whether you give it right now as cash or a check, whether you go online and hit that button, the donate button on the website. You are such a blessing. We are blessed by you, and thank you for sharing your abundance so that we can thrive and grow and I'm going to say it, and you can repeat it after me, although most of you will remember it. We've said it many times. The first line is, in a consciousness of abundance.
In a consciousness of abundance.
I give freely.
I give freely.
Knowing I am given to.
Knowing I am given to.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Gather around for a final song. Final song.
Something I would say, what brings us together here, bless us all today. Love has a circle that holds us all inside. The strangers are family, loneliness cannot hide. You must give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to tears and laughter and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. I walk these mountains in the rain. I learned to love the wind. I've been up before the sunrise to watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. That sunshine on cloudy days standing for me now. So give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to tears and laughter and give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Love is born in fire. It's planted like a seed. Love can't give you everything, but it gives you what you need. Love comes when you're ready. Love comes when you're afraid. Be your greatest teacher, the best friend you have made. So give yourself to love. If love is what you're after,